Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. Two knives from OKnife, which I was not expecting at all and definitely did not. I mean, they probably emailed me, I just didn't read it. But I legitimately have absolutely no idea what is in here. The last things that they sent me was their new kind of something or other grade of aluminum knife that was somehow superior. And to be honest, I didn't find that very interesting at all, but some other people did. So maybe these will be better, maybe not, I don't know. I will link them down in the description so that you guys can check them out either way. Thanks to OKnife for sending these in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Let's see what we've got here. Are they both the same? So both boxes just say Zen. So I'm going to assume that that is the name of the knife. I'm also going to assume that they sent me two different colors. I think last time it was black and bronze. When I say that they weren't interesting, there was nothing wrong with the knives. They just weren't, there's just like nothing there that I thought, I don't know that I need to make any additional content here. So this is the Zen. It looks like a crossbar lock. Ken Onion design. Oh my goodness, we have some zombie blood splatter looking stuff. All right. Crossbar lock here. Steel liners. We have a pretty straightforward deep carry clip. Red backspacer. I'm going to assume that's anodized aluminum. I don't know what this is. I mean, this feels like aluminum, but as far as the coating there, I'm not really sure if this is, if it's anodized, if it's Cerakoted. It doesn't really feel like Cerakote, but the links in the description should explain it. Today's video is not a review. We can't review something simply after opening it from the box. We have to sort of look it over first, and then I got to carry it, and then we'll talk about it. But so this is what? Oh, it's a serial number. Okay. Nitro V. All right. So we have aluminum, steel, and Nitro V. I'm going to assume this product is made in China. So if you're like me, you have a number of competitors in mind building similar products, and they're with their price ranges, right? What do we have here? Additional hardware, always appreciated. Is there any additional information underneath here? This is a thing that comes out, and does it have a booklet or something? Maybe. Here we go. OKnife, the Zen folding knife. Thank you for purchasing this OKnife product. Please read this manual carefully before use and keep it for future reference. Okay. This is a table of contents. That's nice. So what we have here, product overview, pocket clip, blah, 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 some specs, Nitro V, 6L4V, or not 6L, I'm sorry, 6061 T6 aluminum is what we're looking at there, 91 grams or 3.2 ounces. Is there anything special going on here? No. How to maintain, there's some stuff in Dutch. No, this just seems like a pretty basic pocket knife, right? How are there Omega springs? How's the Omega spring tension? To be honest with you, it feels pretty similar to Benchmade. Kind of weak to like medium, right? Plenty enough probably to keep the blade locked out. Nitro V is a blade steel that is fully acceptable in the sub $100 territory of the knife world. And you'll sometimes actually see Nitro V on custom knives. I know that Brian Nadeau works with it. And it's a nice, well-rounded steel. I think it's easy to grind. It's easy to sharpen. You'll see it in a lot of different places. But when it comes to production knives, obviously when we're talking about handmade custom knives, the costs associated with those go far beyond the materials, the general materials being used, even though the materials tend to be very premium. But what you're paying for goes way beyond that. So when we're talking about Nitro V in the context of a production knife, right? This build, definitely, this is going to be a Chinese manufactured knife, mass-produced or made entirely by machine. So the combination of aluminum, steel liners, Nitro V, I would hope that they had this thing priced under 70 bucks. Something tells me that it isn't, though, and I'm kind of, but if it is, if I find out, okay, it's a $65 knife, all right, fine, right? Let's go ahead and see what the other one is. which has now evaded my entire presence. Here we go. You know what I'm going to do today? Because I'm tired of looking for that stupid obsidian toenail. I just found it. I'm going to open this up with Excalibur. So if I had to guess, I would say that this one is probably going to be all black. Guys, companies with these boxes, please stop doing this. Please. No one wants this part of the box to sit perfectly inside of another case. No one wants to do this repeatedly and try and pinch this and pull it out. We're going to either drop it or you just have to fight it forever. Stop. Do what, Miguron and Max Ace do. Slide out, and then you got a little tab right here, a little bit, and you can slide it out. We don't want this unboxing experience, right? We don't want there to be a 10% chance that we drop the whole thing. Okay, so we have a much more subdued version of this, or a much more just kind of straightforward, like knife aesthetic. What do we have here? This is almost certainly, unless, I'm going to tell you right now, there's no way. This has a pull tab on it, so they've got it right. I totally missed that the first time. They've got it right for the inside of the box, right? There's next to zero chance that this one says anything about the coating specific to this knife. I very much doubt it. I would like to know what this is coated with. It doesn't look like paint, but it also doesn't look like DLC. I would venture to guess that this is PVD. The action honestly does feel good. I know it kind of seems like I'm being, I'm kind of pooping on this thing, and I'm not. The thumb stud action is good. Like I said, the Omega spring tension is just kind of like medium or medium light. I can reverse flick it. The aluminum does look good. We've got a nice little pivot collars, a little bit of machining going on there. Looks kind of nice, right? It just kind of looks like a basic pocket knife. It's fine, and like maybe there's a handful of people out there who are specifically after exactly this aesthetic. I would say, did you know that 400 bajillion other models exist that have this same profile and operate with this same locking system with exactly the same action for the same money or less? So yeah, it's more of exactly the same thing. I don't mind unboxing this stuff and sort of exploring it and letting people know that it exists. But this is exactly the type of thing that I have zero interest in doing a review on, because it is no different than the vast majority of stuff that already exists on the market. And there's not really anything to learn from a review. You might be, saying to yourself, you have a lot of reviews that cover things that are kind of in the same vein. And yeah, you're right. I try to cover things that are interesting for one reason or another, whether I like them or not. Sometimes, even though they're the same, they offer an incredible value or are different enough that it brings some form of interest to a potential viewer. But this is the type of thing that I don't expect to be less expensive than the competition and is absolutely not bringing anything new or different to the... there's nothing new here. There's a sea of gray rocks out there. I got a bunch of them in front of my house in the landscaping. And it would be like holding one gray rock up and looking at another gray rock and saying, these are both gray rocks. Why am I standing in my driveway looking at rocks? So thank you, OKnife, for sending these in. I'll still link them. But I'm not really interested in more of the same stuff, right? So anyways, thanks for watching. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on the Metal Complex. I'll go right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.